Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. We are inside of the moon that never sets, in some weird grassland, snowy area, so let's keep going. And, you know, you would guess if there was anybody who would recognize this place, maybe Miranda would, because she was in Milsaso, which was the big snowy area, so I guess she'd be the best bet here. So apparently it is the Forest of Milsaso. Tree for tree, limb for limb, huh? Okay. I mean, I guess we should probably go together, but alright, if you want to go alone, then why not? Oh, look at that. Yeah, so apparently it is, if she knew that this thing was supposed to be here. Why is this in the moon? That's a good question. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like reflecting the minds of whoever's in there or something, you know? So for a long time, Miranda's kind of gone without any sort of development or really importance in the story, but it looks like we're going to get a little bit more. If you remember, she was talking to Haschel back when we were in the spring breath town, Ulara, and talked about how her mother abandoned her and all that. Wait, you have a kid? I'm out, man. I didn't sign up for this. Well, you know, I guess in some respects that would be kind of rough, huh? And the dude just goes along with it. I don't know. I can't imagine being that guy. It's like, so you want to just leave behind your husband and kid? Yeah, sure. All right, well, let's go. You know, I don't know. Maybe a little more deliberation would probably be necessary. Like, shouldn't you at least say goodbye? So, I don't know. Everybody's to blame in this scenario. And we got a fight, apparently. And judging by the music, it is a boss. Now, don't get so concerned. You may be thinking as we go into this battle, but you haven't been leveling or using Miranda or Shauna at all at any point during this entire game. So, you know, I guess that would be a little bit of a concern, but this boss fight is not really challenging. As you can see, that was basically no damage, like 177, and she's got a fair amount of health. And we're just going to be attacking. We could be using some magic stuff, but we'll just sit here and attack. It'll take a little longer because she's very weak, because I haven't been using her at all, but it's more of a story thing, you know. You may be able to guess, we're going to be having more of these in the future. Everyone's gonna kind of have to face their own pasts or whatever, you know. So it's not like this fight is really here to be challenging. It's mostly just here to provide Miranda a little bit more backstory. The downside is that he does kind of heal for, I think, more than we damage him for. Yeah, so anytime that happens, it's actually a net loss. But it ends up just kind of being here, just to sit here and spam the attack button. If you need to heal, you can guard and all that stuff, but at least for now, we're doing okay. Every now and then the camera sort of cuts away. I'm not really sure what that's about. And eventually, at some point, it's going to break into a cutscene and we'll start getting our story stuff. I think it is like damage number based, so it just takes a little while with Miranda. So apparently this rose, this big rose monster abomination, is actually her mother. So they have a little dialogue where Miranda tells her what a horrible mother she was, and then we go back to shooting it with arrows. So that's going to be sort of the pace of this fight. I may cut some things out, speed some things up, just in the interest of not having to see all these same animations over and over, and I won't be able to find things to talk about for that long. And in case you were wondering, no, Miranda does not really get any better than Shauna ever was. Her use in battle, if you really wanted to use her, is, she's magic-based, sort of like Meru is, but not as fast. Also, like pretty much all of her Dragoon spells, except for 1 or 2 maybe, are heals. So, she's there for that kind of stuff. Physical attacks and, all that kind of physical attack, physical defense, stuff of that nature. It's not really her forte, but she's good with magic stuff, which is a plus. Average speed, I think, and, some heals if you need that kind of thing. Ouch. I don't know. I don't think we've ever actually even seen Miranda in battle. We've seen Shauna, of course, because we were required to use her early on, but I think since we've gotten Miranda, I don't think she's ever actually been in the active party. Let's have some more talking going on here. So, yep, your mother was still thinking about you after all. Maybe she did a bad thing, but... So maybe she'll come to understand her mother a little bit more in the end, huh? Alright, didn't even get a chance to do anything. I guess that works. So we'll get a choice, and you can pretty much guess. These are fairly simple to figure out, unlike some of the Psych Bomb X ones from before. So, of course, Miranda needs to forgive her. And if you pick the wrong one, the fight just continues until you eventually pick the correct one. So it's not like there's anything special there. And that's it. So like I said, it's not there to be challenging or be a big gameplay thing. It's mostly just to hash out Miranda's story, which... I gotta be a little bit honest, I kind of don't care that much for Miranda's story, but, hey, if you're one of those people that did, there you go. Looks like she learned a little bit more about her mother and came to understand why she did the things she did, that sort of thing. Not that it makes it all better, but... Don't be so hard on yourself. So I fought a giant flower. I don't know why it took you guys so long to get over here, but your eyes are kind of watery. Please leave me alone now. Let's go. What? Well, that was quick. Sure recover from that one in record time, huh? So we can reform our party here. I don't know why I didn't change my party, so I don't know why it would do that, but... Alright, so that's Miranda's thing. Like I said before, we're going to have multiple of these. Everyone's sort of going to have to face their own past in some way. So it looks like we're probably getting a fight before we can leave. Oh, no, we made it. Probably on this screen, though. So another one of these sort of inner areas. So it looks like the moon is sort of subdivided into all these little sections, which is kind of neat. We got to go forward. Assuming this is forward, I don't even know which way is up anymore. And it was just another faceless unicorn, so no need to see that. This sounds upbeat. Oh, hey, look! Wow, there's people here, and it's like a little inn and store and everything. Wow. Who would have... Man, I wonder what real estate... Can I get a house out here? Like, what is real estate like on the moon? Can we get a vacation home or something? This is pretty great. You feel pain. Wait, what did you just like smack him on the leg with your sword or something? That's a little overkill. You could just pinch him, that's the usual. So just kind of judging by, what people are wearing, what people look like. what the building looks like. This is a building in Serdio, apparently. You know, why not? There was a forest from Mil Ciso, so they have typical Serdian faces. You look rather different. I wonder if you will be important. And Haschel seems to recognize her. Disappeared into the mirror. You know, why not? Just standard fare. We're in the moon. Everything goes. So these are all actually functioning stores. We can stay the night at the hotel. I'm not sure that we really have time for that, so we'll just walk away for the time being. We don't need it anyway. I think there's also a doctor over here, which is why this door is yellow. If you needed to cure some statuses or whatever this guy does. It's not like I've ever used one of these, so who knows. Alright, so back we go. There is actually some important stuff to check out here. The item shop isn't really that important, so we'll just let that be. We can also talk to the girl at the piano. Wow, it's amazing how you can play this song that has no actual piano in it on a piano. I remember that actually, it's sort of used as Shauna's theme, but is a song that has a relation to a number of characters here. There's a dude over here. We don't know who this is. Son of the most wealthy house in this town. Come on, I'll treat you to spirits. All right, sure, why not? Dran, huh? So apparently Albert does know him. He's my old acquaintance. This was supposed to be Bale 20 years ago. Huh. He starts telling everyone, I'm going to be your future king. You can get my autograph now and sell it for a lot of money later on. So was it not here? Actually, I think it is on up this side. It's kind of easy to miss this store because it's sort of tucked away. But it's pretty important to check out the weapon shop because there's going to be some upgrades for us here. And in fact, some pretty good upgrades. So, no, definitely not a better sword. The halberd we actually got from that battle. I'll just buy one here because I have a lot of money. We'll buy another hammer for Meru. A mace, apparently, for Haschel. It says it becomes powerful inversely to HP. So I assume that, you know, if you're at 1 HP, that would do a lot of damage, but I don't know if it does less when you're at full HP. I'm really not sure how that works, but we'll just assume, you know, its attack value is higher, so we'll just assume it does normal damage at full HP. And you also notice this place sells some dragon armor. So we've already got that one. Congo needs his. Violet Dragoon. This is the one that's going to be useful for us. Haschel gets his. Miranda's already got it. She's already got it. She's already got it. And we're set. So it sells basically the full set of dragon armor here if you didn't pick it up before when you had the chance. Got some other stuff. Magical attack, magical defense. Raises attacking power. There we go. Actually helps. What is Haschel like not... Because he had the Giganto ring, right? Is he just like not wearing anything? Did I not take the talisman off of him? Oh no, he's wearing, that's right. He's wearing that thing that halves damage. I completely forgot. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. We'll just leave that the way it is. And we've all got our dragon armor and we're ready to go. New weapons and everything. So it looks like we can't leave. A female is missing. Please look for her until we find her. This place is closed. Well, no, we're in the place. We're trying to get out of the place. Oh, well. So I guess we should, she's the one who disappeared into the mirror, so I guess we should look for her. There she is. Oh, look what we also might have seen another guy walk on the screen there real quick. Yeah. Remember that race of people that we hadn't seen yet whenever we were figuring out that puzzle about who was the first fruits? You know, the Menintos. So that's cool. World behind the wall. What if this is actually in Bale? We should go back and try to go through the mirror. That'd be awesome. So Rose mentions, it seems this place belongs to them, huh? The 99th, that's some good memory. I wouldn't remember that much. Alright, so maybe they'll have some more information. Let's see what they know. Looks like there's a couple of them here. Psyche is creating this world. This time it's whose heart, whose intention. What? None of this makes any sense. So, seems to sort of imply that the world that's created is sort of based on the, the hearts and minds of the people that are in it. You don't see people who you shouldn't see. You see people you have to see. You have to see so that you see. You have to see so you see it. Okay, that's a little bit unnecessary. I think they were trying a little bit too hard to be like cryptic and ooh, special magic speak type stuff. I don't think it works that well. See what's in here. Probably can't carry any more items. Yep, okay. Alright, so I don't remember. Is it maybe, yeah, I think it's this way. Yeah, here we go. We can see her on the other side of this little bridge. Hey, there's a portal behind you. I would advise not stepping back too much. Yep, that's the one. Dart, just take it easy now. You're gonna scare her into the... Oh, well, okay. Too late. Doesn't know about you yet. What? It's Claire. Of course, you probably were able to piece that together. Haschel's missing daughter, and apparently Dart's mom. And Haschel sort of confirms it there, I guess. She doesn't know about you yet. It must be strange meeting your own child that you haven't had yet. Rose, what do you know? You didn't talk to her. So yeah, it's gonna be another one of these little individual, trials or whatever that he has to come to terms with. Ouch. Just want to sing songs, chit-chat with my friends, pick flowers, and fall in love. I want to be a teenager, Dad. You'd never understand. Oh, hello. You don't want to fight, so we'll fight? Alright, I guess. The good news is, unlike Miranda, Haschel is very strong. Like the ones you can find anywhere, just out in the fields. Nobody's been charmed by the war god as much as you. Your hidden power. Oh, hello. Now suddenly you are very eager to fight. Oh, you missed though, so nice show, but you missed. So this is Claire. As I said before, Haschel is very strong, so we shouldn't have a problem here. Yeah, that's some pretty good damage, I'd say. Oops. Switching back and forth there. Oh, hello, you're back. Transmigration of the war god. This all gets a little bit ridiculous. It's also kind of a theme with this stuff. Is she demonized? It's a little bit out there.
Destroy the poor god.
So yeah, that did a lot of damage. The black art of Nagarujuna, I guess. The four gods' destruction. So they did a lot of damage, but it's one of those things you may have guessed with the fact that it left us with exactly 1 HP. It's one of those things that just leaves you with 1 HP. So if we guard here for a little bit, just restore our health. I'm not gonna waste an item. We'll just guard a couple times, and that should buy us enough time before she decides to use it again. Also, Haschel is very fast, so that helps us a bit here too. Wow, 3,500 damage. That's quite a lot. And yeah, her physical attacks don't do too much to him either, so there's nothing I can do. I mean, I'm beating the crap out of her, but there's nothing I can do. The war god, I preside over the art of war and beckon death. It was your desire to awaken me. I'm the answer to your long quest. It's kind of just going through all of the scenes at once because I deal so much damage. You've already seen it once. You think you would have figured out the pattern by now, right? Alright, so we'll guard a couple more times again. And that should buy us enough health to continue surviving. Oh, well, I guess we don't need to. I feel your art down to my very core. Yeah, this one's a little weird, actually. I didn't remember this choice being this obtuse, but you want to pick the first one. So we managed to counter it, and I guess that was enough to cause the war god or whoever it was to leave Claire's soul. I don't know, man. This got real metaphysical real quick. I wasn't ready for it. But either way, it looks like Haschel's made it out. I could have done without all that health loss, though. Now I'm going to have to heal him. I'll stay a night at the inn or something. The Moon Inn. No, that was the wrong choice. You have to pick the first one. Oh, hey, we're all here. We decided to come in anyway, even though we weren't supposed to. So it looks like Dart's finally catching on, where in reality it's not an illusion. Looks like it, but... Alright, let's get our party back together. It keeps wanting to stick Rose in my party for some reason. I guess she's just like the default there for whatever purpose. I'm really not sure. Rose is not really that great of a character. I don't know why they just assume you'd want to use her. Alright, so yeah, looks like we can continue on. Probably gonna get another fight here soon. It's a nice little winding path to ensure that you do in fact have to get into a battle. So I went ahead and healed Haschel in that battle by guarding. It was probably unnecessary. Oh, this is apparently not the way forward and just a way to an item. Well, that's a bit of a waste. I guess you wouldn't have seen this screen otherwise, but now I'm probably going to have to fight a bunch of battles on the way out. And it looks like encounters go pretty quickly as you run backwards on this screen, so yeah, it looks like we managed to get out without another one. So I guess the only way to go, really, is to head back towards Bale. There were a few other forks along the way, but they all just lead to dead ends with treasure chests, so it's not like there's any other ways to go there as far as I can remember, at least. And we leave the screen as soon as it loads back in. That's always great. It's like you got to battle at the very last possible step that you could. You know, some more treasures and stuff. Like I said, we don't need anything, so I'm not even going to waste the time with them. I'd kind of rather just keep moving. Got anything else to say now that we've done this? Nope, still have to see so that we see. I guess you've got the same stuff. Yep. Alright, so back to the Bale of 20 years ago, I suppose, back through the mirror. And I guess we found the girl, so maybe now that knight will be out of the way. And it looks like he is. So again, you get a chance to buy items, heal, and stuff if you need to. We don't, so let's head on out. We are getting pretty close to a stopping point, though. So, in fact, actually, I think I'm just going to call a stopping point while I'm in there. You know, there's going to be a lot of these little events, bosses, and whatnot that kind of take a little while, so it's probably better to play it safe. There's a save point right here, so we'll just go ahead and leave it here for the time being. Next time, we'll continue forward into the town of Bale. You kind of just a little brief glimpse, I guess that'll serve as a bit of a teaser. And we'll explore the rest of it next time. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then.